What's up, folks? My name's Junk. Welcome to the JunkAngrio Gaming Channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new banners that was released for Venti and Xilonen, and what they currently can do. If you want to read more, or if you want to know more, I did post a video before talking about Xilonen and Venti, but if you need a recap, the new banners was just released for Venti and Xilonen, of course with their respectable weapons. So if you want them, you better start saving Primogens. If you're a free-to-play player. If not, have fun. So anyway, so Xilonen and Venti, if you actually go to their character bios, so if we go to Xilonen, her special ability, she's able to roller skate vertically and horizontally. And what I mean by that is, on flat ground, she skates like a normal person, but she can also skate up walls. And her ability, it's not too bad. But currently I have no Primogen, so I can't get her, so I'll probably have to skip her, unfortunately. And if we look at Venti, who I have to go all the way to the bottom here, his abilities ain't too bad. When it comes to Skyward Sonnet and the Wind Grand Ode. Now let's go ahead and currently do the trial runs for both set characters, and I'll show you what abilities they can actually do. So like I said, Xilonen's special ability, she can skate. She can also jump a little bit higher than what most characters can normally jump. But here's the fun part. Oh, I missed that. Oops. Anyway, so like I said, she can skate up walls. As long as you have the Flistogen. I'm always pronouncing that wrong, so do forgive me on that. But like I said, she's not a bad character to run. So if we actually try her special ability, along with everybody else's, just to give it a little bit more boost, it's not too bad. Let's make sure we didn't forget any pieces. And let's go ahead and continue. So like I said, her ability lets her skate, and she can skate up walls. Now, her ultimate, which we're about to actually test here, she's pretty good for combo attacks. But to me, she's a little weak in the trial mode. But if you actually ended up getting her for probably a C2, C3, or C6, it probably wouldn't be that bad. But as I said, she's not that bad. She is a Claymore user. And she does grant a shield. Her ultimate does come pretty quick. But she's not as good as Zhongli. Zhongli is a lot better in my opinion. But like I said, she's not that bad. Not the worst. I mean, there are other characters that are better than her, but it depends on your playstyle of what you choose. But again, that's just what I think. And apparently I must have missed some enemies to fight here. So we'll quickly finish this off, and then we'll go back to doing Venti's little challenge. But in my opinion, do I believe Venti is a lot better than Xilonen? A little bit, yeah. Because as long as you have Zhongli on your team, I mean, you always give Granite a shield anyway. Alright, so now we can finish here. Now we can try Venti's challenge. Which, as I stated, I would prefer Venti over Xilonen. But now let's go ahead and do Venti. As we see, it does contribute to a bunch of characters' elemental skills. Now he does do a charge slam.
No rest for the wicked.
Time to act.
But like I said, it's not the worst. But I would definitely prefer to have Venti over Xilonen. So that's what I would go for. I would definitely choose Xilonen over Venti. But if you're going to do a Venti main, excuse me, if you're going to do a Venti main, I would definitely go for, let's see, is it this one? Nope. Nope. Where is it? I would either do the Anemio, increase the swirl damage, which would be the Viridescent Fenrir. I may have butchered that one too. Or I would do the one that is close to either... Where is it? Is it here? No, that ain't it. Which one is it? I gotta look for it here. There's so many domains that give you all kinds of stuff. So actually locating it is a little bit different. This one wouldn't be too bad. The Desert Pavilion Chronicle increases Geo damage, increases Anemio damage bonus by 15%. Or if you have 4 pieces, when charged attack hits opponents, the equipping character's attack speed will be increased by 10%, and normal, charge, and plunging damage will be also increased by 40%. So I would definitely be using the Desert Pavilion Chronicle, just because of Venti's ultimate, or not ultimate, his skill will actually do more damage for plunging. Now, if it wasn't for the Anemio, the Desert Pavilion Chronicle would actually be really good for Verissa. That wouldn't be too bad for Verissa, neither. Just because her plunging would do a lot more damage compared to what you currently get in Natlan. So instead of getting this one over here at the Durlek Masonry Dock, which plunging attack is increased by 25% for just 2 pieces, but if you have 4 pieces, after equipping character's plunging attack, charged attack, elemental skill hits an opponent, they would gain a 1/2/2 stack of Radiance Everlasting. Plunging attacks, charged attacks, or elemental skills can trigger this effect once every 1 second. Radiance Everlasting plunging attack deals 15% more increased damage for 6 seconds, max 5 seconds. Each stack duration is counted independently. Now, the other one on here, Cryo, damaged by 15%. That would be the finale of the Deep Galleries. But, let's see, 4 set piece. When the equipping character has 0 elemental energy, normal attack damage is increased by 60%, and elemental burst damage is increased by 60%. After the equipping character deals normal attack damage, the Fermented Elemental Burst effect will stop applying for 6 seconds. After equipping characters deals elemental damage burst, the foremost normal attack effect will stop applying for 6 seconds. This effect can be triggered even if the equipment character is off the field. That wouldn't be bad right now for Wordsley. As long as you are constantly not using his chart or using his skill or even just after using his skill, just doing a normal attack, that wouldn't be too bad. So, truth opinion, what I would go for would be the one. If you're going to do Venti, I would recommend doing the one. I would be doing the City of Gold domain, and I would be trying to obtain Desert Pavilion Chronicles with critical damage, critical rate, attack, and if you do get it, HP. But if not, you can always use the Artifacts Transmutifier. But do be warned, if you use that artifact, you're going to be waiting a while before you can do another one of those so-set artifacts. But it does help if you do use it once in a while. But that's what I would be doing for Venti. Because that's who I would go for, is only Venti. Xilonen, like I said, she's alright, but she wouldn't be my first pick. But with that, guys, thank you all for watching. Do please like and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Or you can share it on social media. And also leave in the comment section below of which character would you choose. Would you choose Xilonen or Venti? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys, or see everybody in the next one. Later.